Crayons. I am here back at school, thank goodness, in my school office and or workspace, and I am going to show you how to draw your family. So hopefully you just finished listening to this wonderful book called What a Family. And maybe it made you start thinking about some of the people in your family and what they look like and who they are, and who's special to you and why. So I'm going to show you who's special to me and why they're special to me. Now, here's the thing. I have two families. I have my family I grew up with, and then I also have my family that is at my home now, who like my son and my two daughters and my husband and my dog. But instead of showing you those, I'm going to show you the family I grew up with. So kind of like a family that you're in now. Um, when I draw my family, I'm going to think about who I grew up with and who I lived with, and those are the people I'm going to draw. For this lesson, you will need your paper from your envelope that looks like this. It says, "This is my family. I have blank brothers and blank sisters and blank pets in my family." So this is the paper you will need. And from your supply box, you will need your box of crayons, which you can open like this. And I like to kind of shake them out a little bit so that I can see the colors. And then you will need a regular pencil from your box. So what I did was I cut the top off of these regular pencils, and when I want to use one, I just take it out and put that back in your box. All right, here we go. Now, the first thing I'm going to think about is what I thought about yesterday, and that was what color my skin is, what color crayon might come the closest to my color of skin. So yesterday I decided that peach was the closest. So we're going to start with peach. If you are choosing a color for your family out of your box, please choose the one that's closest to their skin color. So I'm going to start with myself, okay? And so yesterday we learned about how to draw a circle for the head and then carefully color that in. I'm going to go just a little bit quicker today, so you're welcome to stop the video and catch up at any time. But I'm doing the exact steps I did yesterday. A line across. I'm making a square for the upper part of my body. And then a line down for my arm, over and back up. Same thing on the other side. I'm going to try and make them more even this time. And some hands. Boop, boop. And my legs, they're going to go down. And a short line over and back up. That's one leg. And my other leg is going to come down, over, and back up. So there's my basic outline. That's me. And I might even write my name. If you know how to write your name above your head. Remember, if I'm going too fast, just push pause on the video and go back. All right, so that's me. Now, I grew up with my dad. My dad lived in my house, and he also has peach skin, so it's closest to this color, and he is taller than I am. I'm going to put him over here, and I'm going to do the same thing. Give him a head, a neck, a square for his body, or a rectangle, one arm, two arms, and two legs. Down, over, up, down, over, up. Okay, there's my dad. I'm going to give him some hands. All right, That's my dad. So now I'm going to write dad. Let's sound that out. D, a, d. You can label your dad. A label is something that tells you what something is. All right, so I also grew up with my mom. My mom was also living in our house. So I'm going to draw my mom. She is part of my family. She's a little taller than me and a little shorter than my dad. And I'm going to give her a square body and some arms. And I'm going to bring them down here so that my mom and dad can hold hands. They like to hold hands. And I think I'll hold my mom's hand too. Okay? And 2 legs, over, up. Again, it's okay if you cannot keep up with my drawing. Just pause the video and then you can catch up. Now, that's my dad. I labeled him. And this is my mom. I'm going to label mom. So we sound it out. Ah. I wrote mom. I labeled my mom. So now I have my dad, my mom, and myself. Now, I have a younger sister. She is 7 years younger than me. And she is a little shorter than me growing up. So I'm going to draw her head a little bit lower than mine. Color it in. I'm going to give her a neck and some shoulders and an arm, and let's see, the rest of her body and her arms, and I'm kind of holding on to her arm a little bit. There's the next one, and some hands for her. And now what am I missing? 2 legs. So I'm going to come down, a little line over and back up, and do that again, down, up. There is my sister. Now my sister's name, my younger sister's name is Chrissy. So I'm going to spell her name, K-R-I-S-S-Y. There's Chrissy. And then I had an older sister and her name is Jen. So I'm going to do a head for her and a neck and some shoulders, the rest of her body, and an arm, and another arm over here, and a hand. Her leg comes down, over, up, down, over, up. All right, and her name is Jen. So now I'm going to write Jen. She's my big sister. She is 3 years older than I am. So now I have my dad, my mom, that's me, Beth, my younger sister, Chrissy, and my older sister, Jen. And growing up, I had a dog named Daisy. And Daisy was a brown dog. So I'm going, and pets are a part of our family too. So I'm going to make my little dog, she was kind of tiny. I'm going to make an oval shape. And I'm going to color that in. Stay inside my lines. And then I'm going to make a little head. And a little ear up on top. And legs. I know dogs have 4 legs. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And my dog had a nice tail. And when it's up, I know that she was happy. All right, so there's my dog. And my dog's name was Daisy. Put my crayon back. My dog's name was Daisy. I'm going to label my dog Daisy. All right, Daisy. Now, I'm finished drawing my family, but they're missing clothes and eyes. So I'm going to go back and finish my details. Again, if you would like to stop the video, you may do that and pause it and put details into your picture with your clothing. So as we're coloring, I'm going to let my video camera run so that you can watch me color, but I'm not going to say much more. All right, I will get back to you in a little bit. Okay, we all have shirts on our bodies, thank goodness. And I'm going to give my dad some shorts. So I'm only going to go halfway down his leg to about his knee. There's his shorts. I'm going to give him a little bit of a waist right there. And then I'm going to give myself jeans because I really like wearing jeans. So I'm going to go all the way down to my ankle with my pants. And my sister Jen, I'm going to give her some jeans too. Uh-oh, I ran off my line a little bit. Okay. And I think that I'm going to give Chrissy a skirt, a long skirt. So I'm going to cross over down there and bring it up and go across because it's a skirt, so it's covering her legs. All right. And then I think I'll give my mom a short skirt. So I'm going to come up a little bit shorter on hers. All right, there's my mom's skirt. All right, now I'm going to go back to my skin color. I used peach. You might have a different skin color. And color in the rest of the arms that are not covered by clothing. And the legs. All right, there's my family so far. We all have clothing on, and now I'm just going to put maybe some shoes at the bottom. Can't really see much, so I'm just going to put like little lines or ovals at the bottom because we need to have feet so we can stand. There we go. Okay, and then details. All right, my mom has blue eyes. I have blue eyes usually, and my sister Jen has blue eyes, so I'm going to give them eyes. My dad has brown eyes, and my younger sister has brown eyes. We all have a nose. And I'm going to leave my brown out for just a second, and I'm going to get my pink or red. We are happy people, so we're going to give everybody a big smile. All right, and let's see. My dad has gray hair, short gray hair. So I'm going to give him some gray hair. My mom has brown hair, and it's maybe right there. I look a lot like my mom, except now I have longer hair. And when I was growing up, I also had long hair. So I'm going to give myself some long hair. And my sister, Chrissy, also has long hair, and it's brown. And my sister Jen has blonde hair. So I'm going to use yellow for blonde hair, and hers is kind of long too, and a little bit curly. All right, and I think that looks beautiful. All right, and I think I'm going to be, let's see, outside. So I'm going to put some grass at the bottom. Remember we talked a little bit about background and how it's important to fill in our space so that we're not floating. You should always be standing on the ground. Okay, and then since we're outside, I'm going to give my background a blue color, and I'm going to color in very light. I'm going to go around our bodies, not over the bodies, just around the bodies, and very light so that I don't color over any of my artwork. But I do want to fill in my white space. I have my finger on the top of my crayon, and I'm not pressing hard, just very light. Uh-oh, I forgot to fill in those arms. I need to get my peach out again. Very light. Around the bodies, not on them. I'm doing my best work. I hope that you are too. Drawing your family is fun because it makes you think about each person as you're drawing and how special they are. And what they mean to you. All right, now my picture's finished. My whole frame is filled in with the background. My people all have clothes, my family members. I forgot to fill this little peach in right there. All right, so now here's my family. I am finished with my picture, and everyone is clothed and they have faces. So now I'm going to go here and I need to fill in a couple words. This says, this is my family. I have, and then there's a line here, and next to that line it says brothers. I'm going to look. Do I have any brothers? No, I do not have any brothers. So I'm going to put a 0 here. Your number might be different. If you have brothers, you're going to put that number there. Please ask an adult for help. Okay, so you know what that number looks like. I have 0 brothers, and then there's another line and it says sisters. So this line tells me I need to write how many sisters I have. How many sisters do I have? 1, 2, 2. Wow, excuse me. Goodness. I have 2 sisters. So I wrote 2 there. I'm going to go back to the beginning. I have 0 brothers, 2 sisters, and how many? This is another blank. That's going to be pets in my family. I have 1 pet. 1 pet. So now I think I'm finished. I have 0 brothers, 2 sisters, and 1 pet in my family. Oh my goodness, I am finished with my work, and I think it looks beautiful. So now I need to make sure that my crayons are all put away in the box. Look around your space. Look at the floor. Look at the table. Move things around and make sure that all of your crayons are put back in your box. close your box and put it back into your supply box. Your pencil, make sure your pencil goes back in the pencil bag, and that goes into your box. Your picture goes into your envelope, and when you come and pick up your new materials tomorrow, this picture and your self-portrait should be in that envelope so that you're returning those to me, and I will hang on to those until you come back to school. Okay, so please make sure this goes in your Friday envelope and comes to school with you tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow is your day to pick up your materials for next week. So please enjoy drawing your family. Don't forget that you can go back and pause this video if I went too fast, or you can watch it all the way through and then watch it again as you're drawing and do that with me. Okay? All right. Have fun drawing and think about every family member and what they mean to you. I can't wait to see them.